Hi everyone, thanks for coming to my channel. Susan Winter here, best-selling author, relationship expert, and I'm continuing to read your questions so that I can help you with your conversations on love and romance and what in the world is going on. So if you haven't already, press the subscribe button. That would be awesome. And to my family of YouTube followers, I do dearly adore you. And remember, I've got a live show every Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern where you can ask me questions in the real chat. So let's start today. This is a great question. You know when something ends with somebody and we have to question, were they interested and got scared? Or were they just not ever interested enough? Why did it end? And you don't have the information from them. So how do you discern that? This is a great question from Finland, so thank you so much. Jaleh writes, when dating and feeling a connection with someone and having it end, I can't help to think whether my date felt uncomfortable because they were being pushed out of their comfort zone, or that they truly didn't feel the relationship was right for them. How do you know if you got too close to them and frightened them, or they really weren't feeling the chemistry in the end? Thank you from Finland. Well, Jaleh, you know, honestly, you might not know. You really may not know, because it could have been that they were so vague and so whatever, like gray, no blacks, no whites, nothing punctuated, that you may have had an involvement and really you don't know who they are, you don't know what they stand for. So if the whole experience seemed incredibly vague and you just couldn't get your footing, they didn't know what they wanted. That's my analysis. I have to answer this in a couple of different scenarios because I don't have you here to ask you the questions I need to ask personally, so let's try this. It ended, you don't know why. Did you push them to go someplace? They didn't want to go. Okay. In that case, if you pushed them and they didn't want to go there and they broke it off, you would have felt resistance. You would have felt them pushing back. You would have maybe moved in, made a little gesture, put your hand on their knee, stroked their arm, and they would have recoiled. They would have, you might have talked about a relationship or marriage or living together, and they went, ugh, you know, I don't believe in that. I mean, you don't know. So if they recoiled or you sensed suddenly the wall goes up, everything's good, you mention a topic that has to do with closeness, family, children, living together, partnership, using the word boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever, and you feel that wall go up, they have resistance to the concept of a relationship. That means they're not ready. I don't even know why they're dating, but they're not ready. They're not over somebody. They have a fear. And, you know, unless you were throwing yourself at them, I don't think you were really pushing them. You're dating, so obviously they like you, and it seems from your letter that you've been together more than a couple of times, so, you know, they were a willing participant. You're not forcing anybody to fall in love with you. You're just doing that initial dance of getting to know each other to see if something is there. So the other question is, or if they are disinterested. If they are disinterested, there will be more of a consistent pushback. If they get scared, it's going to be like a sudden door goes up, you turn a corner and suddenly they've just shut down and you can feel it. It's like smooth, smooth. That's when they have fear. But somebody who's disinterested may be warm and friendly and nice, but you feel like you're hitting a wall. You can't get past a certain point. There is like a plexiglass window there, and you can see through it to them, but you can't get to them. And then that is them. That is the fact that they imposed some kind of barrier because they like to look at you from a distance. They're thinking about you, but they're not sure. So that gate is down. And then if it's broken up, it's like, there wasn't enough of a connection. They didn't feel the chemistry. They didn't think the lifestyle was suitable. Your dispositions were far too different. Your values were different. Whatever it is, it could be something really minor. But it didn't work out. So that's a slight distinction. The difference between a sudden resistance that is palpable as opposed to a consistent barrier. I hope that helps you. If I had you in front of me, I could ask you really more detailed questions. So even sometimes on the live show, I will have to answer a question 4 or 5 different ways because I have a couple sentences and I don't know of the other factors. So thank you so much. If you want to write me, susanwinter.net, go to the contact page underneath media. That's only for journalists and producers. Go to the box that says video requests. We get dozens, and we try to pick the ones that are most appropriate. Or ask me on the live show every Thursday at 2 o'clock Eastern. What else? Oh, social media. If you're on Clubhouse, let me know. Follow me, because I do have conversations there on dating games and older women, younger men. And put the notification on so that you always know when I'm in a room or when I'm hosting a show. And catch the Susan Winters Show on iHeartRadio and Spotify. You can always work with me in a consultation if you like. Go to the consultation page. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.